It's weird to get older yet not feel like your age because you had to grow up young. It's also weird at times having to reparent yourself, acting as adult you and the mother and father version of yourself, all while still trying to give yourself grace and room to mess up. Since you weren't really raised, if we want to be all the way honest, these are some real symptoms and the aftermath of having to reparent yourself as an adult. But what do we actually do about the childhood we lost or the childhood that was stolen from having to skip straight to adulthood? And the answer is you reclaim it. When you claim something or reclaim something, you're taking and asserting ownership. Just because your childhood was stolen doesn't mean you can't snatch it back, especially if it's yours to begin with. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Self love is currency. If you are new to this channel and resonate with the title or any other content on this channel, please do click that like button and please do subscribe to this channel for more content as such. To all of my returning subscribers, my day ones, my OGs, and also the newcomers. Thank you all so very much for your support, all of the likes, comments, shares. I really do appreciate you. Let's keep running it up. Let's keep tapping in. Let's keep the energy exchange going. So feel free to like, feel free to comment, feel free to share so that other people will also be able to tap into this energy as well. But welcome to episode 20 of our Reveal to Heal series, where the more that we reveal about ourselves, any experiences that we've had that were traumatic or not so good, the more that we allow that light to hit those wounds and those triggers, the more that we heal. And the more that we heal, the more that we have the opportunity to reveal our most truest, authentic, our most beautiful, our most vibrant self. So, yes, this is episode 20 of our series. I didn't mention this on the last video because I was teetering, but I will be wrapping up this series um, at episode 25. And I think that it's only right, 2025, 25 episodes to this series. We are in year 9. In numerology, that means endings. And also, endings bring new beginnings. I feel like, as well, we are wrapping up different cycles and past timelines where different traumatic experiences occurred. Once we get this information out, once we do the shadow work, the healing, we can really move on to the best parts of our lives. That part. So, without further ado, we are going to get back into it. This episode, again, is entitled Reclaiming Your Stolen Childhood. Um, and I was kind of going back and forth. Would it be like a subtitle, Reparenting Yourself? I might follow up with a separate video. But without further ado, let's get back into it. Again, if you have hear any rustling in the background, that is me turning pages of my journal because in real time, this is a journal entry. We are healing on a collective level. So this is not just me putting content out there, but I am going through my own spiritual upgrade, if you will. Honesty will get you a long way in life, especially when you are honest with yourself about yourself. And I'm standing 10 toes down on that. Like, lots of people lie, are deceptive and dishonest. But I feel like at the end of the day, if you cannot be honest with yourself, that's where you messed up the first time. First, you have to acknowledge that your childhood was stolen or lost. It's nice to keep things light, but for the sake of feeling the aftermath as an adult, you deserve to at least be honest and admit you probably would have enjoyed just being a kid if you had the opportunity. For me, yes, I would have enjoyed the pleasantries of living, um, basking in my youth and innocence without having to assume adult responsibilities at such a young age. Back in the day, I used to hear older adults referring to some young girls as acting fast. Such and such show be acting fast and just showing out and not acting like little girls should. Yet these same girls were going through a lot behind the scenes and were forced into adulthood, hence why they were acting fast. These adults were busy talking, judging, and ridiculing instead of investigating and asking questions. Why so serious? This is another question, or should I say, assumption people have made about children who grow up too fast, who skip childhood and go straight to adulthood. But serious adults weren't allowed to fully play. And as a result, they still feel a bit childish on the inside. So you may be whatever age, whatever adult age, but feel immature in a sense, maybe even stunted, almost like the younger you is still waiting to go to the park and have the most fun because when you were a kid, you had to protect yourself 25/8 from violence, cook meals, and do other house chores, raise siblings maybe, and monitor the adults so they wouldn't dip too deep into their own toxicity. You were indoctrinated into parenthood, bypassing childhood like an exit on the highway. So it makes sense to me why you're so serious, maybe even hyper independent, why you judge yourself or find silly things funny that others may turn up their nose at. Or maybe people think that you're too old to be so childish and immature at your big adult age. People your age shouldn't be doing that. You in your 30s, you shouldn't be doing that. You in your 40s, you shouldn't be doing that. Not knowing that there has been so much missed time of you not having appropriate play without you having appropriate development and integration. But I get it. If anybody can understand, I definitely get it. I've been there. I actually just came back from a trip last night. Even got another t shirt to add to my collection. In this journey of reclaiming the foundational part of your existence, you have to realize that a lot of people are not going to understand this part of your energy signature. I just don't get her, or I just don't get him. And let's be all the way clear. You were the only person there with you going through whatever you went through in childhood. And even if you did have siblings, everybody has their own personal experience or perspective of the same thing. Like the saying goes, you wasn't with me when I was shooting in the gym. So people who are judging you or saying certain things or isolating you, ridiculing you for how you choose to reclaim that part of yourself. Let them stay where they at. Let them be. Because people probably will never understand the makings of you. So let people judge you because they really don't know shit. You'd rather reclaim your childhood to free your inner child and become better than just skate through life with this knowing and feeling that something is missing when really it's you grieving the childhood you never had and not allowing yourself play in freedom in adulthood. You have to reclaim what's yours, whether it be listening to your favorite music. Here lately, I have a station that I've created on Pandora, and it's just 2000s music. So music that I enjoyed as a teenager that got me through a lot of dark periods. But just listening to these songs have allowed me to tap into my inner child, and it's just been a very freeing and magical feeling, you know, being able to tap into my younger self. It's almost like a trip down memory lane, you know, being able to connect with her. So you have to find things, and maybe you weren't allowed to do certain things in childhood. This is the time and space. Like, not only do you have the time, the energy, you also have the resources, um, and the money now to allow yourself different things that you didn't have or you couldn't do back then. So maybe this even extends to like playing video games for a long, I'm not gonna say a long time, but I did have this period where I was into Super Nintendo, and I actually have to get me another console, but the gray console with the purple tabs, if you know, you know. Yes. So think I was like in my early mid 20s when I had one. But yes, allowing myself to have those experiences with video games, watching my favorite movies. Yes, Matilda, Witches, which I uh, recently watched, but Matilda and Witches are both books turned movies by the same author. I think his name is Ronald Dahl or Dow. Um, but yes, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I will watch those movies. The Goonies. Watch those movies. And I'm steadily naming movies, but Harry Potter. Movies that I enjoyed growing up, I will find myself watching those movies as an adult in present time now, just to connect with, free, um, and have playtime. This can be also going outside. That's something that's been very healing for me. I enjoyed doing that as a child, but a lot of my outside playtime got cut short for various reasons. So just going outside and connecting with nature, allowing yourself ultimate freedom to do whatever you want, whether it's, I don't know, shit, running around, skipping, hopping, jumping, walking, listening to music, just vibing out and allowing yourself play and laughter. That's important. You deserve the play and laughter that your child needed, deserved, and once cried for. The time is now, no matter what it looks like. Your inner child deserves to be free. This is your chance at having a second childhood, period.